Hi, I'm VolleyballMag.com editor Lee Feinswag here with Dr. Chris Katouris in the USA Volleyball Gym in Anaheim, California. And one of the subjects that we're not only talking about all the time now, but is worldwide on all levels, is mental health and wellness for athletes. And it's something that you've given a lot of thought to.
No doubt, no doubt. You know, athletes are just like the rest of society. They have different pressures on them. And if you look at an Olympic year, it's a unique brand of pressure. You have athletes who think they're going to make the Olympic team, some are on the cusp. And even once they make the team, there's the pressure of going to the games, the families that come with them, and the demands on the court. So we're looking to support them through as many avenues as possible in the process of preparing for the games, getting through the games, and even afterwards when some of them are going to make life decisions about continuing with volleyball or not.
Well, yeah, something I talked about with Karch Kiraly, the USA women's head coach, earlier in the week, that these games, especially because nobody went in Tokyo, the families and friends, they're all going to be there in Paris.
Yes.
And it's a juggling act sometimes for the athletes, because you don't want to ignore mom and dad or the love of your life, but you're there for a job. And you've got to develop maybe a thick skin and a prioritization.
Right, and I know that USA Volleyball tries to help. They try to get the families together and have events for them so that they feel like they're getting a unique experience. The staff will try to find times for the athletes to spend with their families, but there are times where, yes, we've got a game to play, a medal to win, and we want to make that the priority. So we try to expand that with the athletes from the get-go. As they're told they made the team, here's some techniques they can use to help make this the best experience for them and their families.
A lot of athletes are able to even keel it, if you will. They don't over-celebrate the highs, they don't let the lows bother them, but that's not the case for all of them, and that's where the counseling for that a lot of time has to come in.
Right, and again, we're very upfront. When the athletes return, we have our mental health specialists sit down with them so they know that this is something that they can access at any time. It's not going to cause any issues amongst the team. It's not going to affect their role on the team. And we almost quote unquote normalize that this is just part of our act, just like we look at their shoulder, we look at their back. How you doing emotionally? How you prepared for what's going to happen the next 3 to 4 months?
You know, I used to joke about sports writing, especially when I was younger, and as I got older, there were so many things you had to learn about that had nothing to do necessarily with the sport. And that's an example of that for you. You've had to put a lot more tools in the tool bag as a doctor.
More tools, but I think today's athlete is coming to our gym with more awareness of their needs, more accepting of the help. So it's wonderful when we say, hey, we've got a sports guy. Beautiful, let's connect. We don't have hesitation. They almost want to engage it, and they see it as performance enhancement. It's going to help them, again, not just in the next 3 to 4 months, but as they prepare for that next stage of life.